We're back with another episode of the Zine Flip, and in this episode, I'll be flipping through a book by Ferdinando Scianna, an Italian photographer whom is also a member of the Magnum agency. This book is called To Sleep Perchance to Dream. Let's get into it. When you turn to the first page, you'll see right away what seems like a collection of sleeping people. I'm not sure, but perhaps these are the images that didn't make it through the final stages of forming the book, but there are plenty of great photographs here. I thought this is interesting, especially the cartoons in the background, which seems like a scene from a hospital operating room. You could see these two drawings, both with a person lying in bed, surrounded by what seems like doctors and nurses, kind of mirroring these two men sleeping on the table. I honestly feel like this is a crime scene, knowing that Scianna is also a photojournalist. I love how the dog sleeps beside its owner too, as it lays down in the middle of the sidewalk with its body covered in cloth. It's a mysterious photo. Alright, next, this reminds me of something. Alright, that was a joke. Kidding aside, this is an unusual way of sleeping and actually pretty efficient too. Alright, that's enough. This next image is pretty wholesome and cute. I love how Scianna was able to make this sleeping kid pop out in the picture. The light source was perfect and shining directly to the kid, highlighting his face while the rest of the crowd is underexposed. These two images placed side by side share similarities. You will see in this book how Scianna likes to strengthen his photographs with interesting background. This person on the left photo, sleeping on the corner of the wall covered with graffiti, while this guy on the right photograph, sleeping with his head tilted upward, leading your eyes to somewhat abstract poster or a display. If I let my imagination play a little more, to me, this is like what they are dreaming of while they are asleep. How do you interpret this image? Write down in the comments below, folks. This is a simple image with a simple composition. I definitely like the contrast and the textures in this photograph, but if you look closely, very closely, he fell asleep while holding his lit cigarette. Interesting, huh? We might be seeing Scianna's humor here. Interesting character too. Again, we can see him using the background to strengthen the image. The photo on the right shows layers of subjects, and this photo to the left where he uses layers of elements rather than subjects, which seems like it was stacked on top of another. Great use of diagonal line, and this moon or the sun is the cherry on top of the cake. Once again, he makes use of the background. This time, it's repetition of patterns. There's a lot going on in this image. First, what are they sleeping on? Second, love how this fabric-like material is covering half of the boy's face. Third, why is there a cat on top of them? And interestingly, or should I say coincidentally, this guy on the middle is wearing a leopard printed shirt. Lastly, this girl is sucking on her thumb. I want to focus on this image on my left. I love how the kid just fell asleep while sitting beside the mother. On the technical side of the image, their heads are positioned closely together and forms this triangular shape. You see this person sleeping while his head is covered by this pile of cloth. Great use of mystery. Love how everything is positioned diagonally too. Alright, that's it for this episode. Hope you liked it and appreciate Ferdinando Scianna's work. Also, I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this book. See you in the next episode. Peace.